Hello again, folks, and welcome back to Let's Play Neverwinter Nights. I'm your Game Master Darius. You might realize that we are in Neverwinter proper-like, and that is because I wanted to quickly swap out some of the party a little bit and do a little bit of crafting, because I should have a ruby or two. Yeah, I got 3 rubies, which means that I could theoretically make myself a couple of gauntlets of ogre power, which will increase the strengths of those equipping it by 2. Now, I realized too that
I am listening.
Because Eleni was in the party, or I think everyone gets experience points, but regardless, Eleni was in the party, but I had booted her out for Casimir, who, as you can see, I gave him the Great Sword of Lathander. But anyways, words, things, stuff, continuing. Eleni hadn't leveled up. This is the point I was going to go across there, so 10th level as a druid. 10th level as a druid. What do you get as a 10th level druid? 5th level, 9th level, 12th level. You get no special abilities as a druid. We're going to continue your concentration, listen and lore, spot and survival, and you don't get a feat. But you can wild shape 4 times a day now, so that's a plus. Which means that that whole 1 feat that we had taken for her should be more useful, because now she can just do that. Anyways, I'm not going to bore you all with the whole process of making the gauntlets of ogre power, so when we come back, it'll be back to hunting down the Eyegougers. Alright, so I started selling off some stuff because I, been weighted down. I came all the way back to sand in order to do that. Drop a bunch of level stuff that is going to get me no money, ammunition sold, all that fun stuff. And I went to sell the Canis Mandolin. A wise and powerful bard in the Moonshades named Falatair created the first of these instruments, using them to test and reward the student of his bardic college. Others have since copied the designs, keeping the name Falatier gave them to honor him. The 8-string masterwork mandolin can be played to cast Cure Serious Wound, Dispel Magic, and summon monster 3 times each, once per day. Summon monster 3 each once per day, rather. And I was like, okay, no, that's actually pretty cool. The only problem with that is it requires a board, and the only board that we can currently use is annoying. So I went to sell it because I'm not going to use it. The store does not have enough gold to purchase this item. Now, I don't know whether or not that's legit, just they don't have enough gold, because yes, or because I don't know, or because the game's like, okay, this thing's one of a kind, we're gonna make sure that you can never get rid of it, in which case that's a little annoying. Anyways, though, off we go. Blah. I did have to make an additional stop in order to get some iron ingots so that I can craft those 3 sets of Hoozamaduzits. So here's the thing too, I had crafted those 3 of them because I had thought to myself, okay, Kelgar also needs them. Yes. Completely forgetting that Kelgar has the gauntlets of Iron Fist, which already give him a +3. So yeah, pretty good. So in that case, I actually gave one to Iggy, because he does need attack. Yes. 1 to Casimir, because of course he's the paladin, he's got to be able to hit shit. Yes. And I did give them to give up set to Nishka. In addition to upping her carrying capacity, this also makes it so as she can actually do more damage. Because unlike 5th edition, a finesse weapon in 3.5 still does strength in damage. it doesn't do dexterity and damage. That didn't come along till like Pathfinder, I want to say, when they made the Unchained Rogue, where they were like, okay, you get finesse, but you also get or at the least there was another feat in 3.5, I don't remember. It's been ages. Anyways, Eyegougers. Quick save here. That's a giant spider.
Let's see what they're made of.
Oh, that's a blade spider.
That's all you got.
Sorry to linger on the blade spider, but I believe this is not your typical spider. With their chitinous, seemingly metallic shell, blade spiders are hard to kill. More dangerous, however, are their sharpened blade-like appendages that give them their name. They quite literally have swords for legs. I don't know what blade spiders are doing around here. I don't even know how the hell blade spiders came into existence. I don't like them. I'm not attacking. Attack that shit. Purge it with flame. Yeah, I think you're doing better with that sword than you were with your pretty little hammer. Won't lie. Ooh, blade spider leg. So I believe before I was saying, some time ago I was saying, yeah, I don't necessarily like the crafting system in this. I like the crafting system in this. It's 3.5's crafting system, but without the experience, the money is in there in having to buy the stuff, and the time that you are required in order to get all those things. What they don't do, though, is make it so as you can relatively reliably get the materials. Like, if you want to get yourself Gauntlets of Overpower like I had, you have to have fire essences. But you can only break down fire essences from certain materials. I just so happen to have the materials to do so. Or I had, had to purchase them from the shop. Now again, that's all fine and dandy, but most of the time it's not going to be, you're not going to be that fortunate and can't hit all of the shops in order to hope that, oh hey, this is going to have the thing I need. Comma? Really? Is that a non-magical comma? Oh no, it's just unidentified.
Your command.
Idios. Comma, +2 with +2 parry. It's useful for the +2, and that's about it. Sadly. Oh, more blade spiders. Yeah, blade spiders are funky. Like, in tabletop, you could pretty much, as a DM, if you want to still have it somewhat be a challenge to get the item in question that you need to craft a thing, then at the least you can make it so as it's like, okay, I need to make a certain check to see if you can find a merchant or something like that. In this, nah, it's pretty much RNG whether or not most of the monsters drop the things that you need if you were to craft the thing that you want to craft. Do I need to murder all these blade spiders? No, but apparently they drop their legs, which I believe, yeah, breaks down to glowing earth essences, which I believe I needed for one of the other things I wanted to craft. I forget what. I'm rambling, so I keep on forgetting to click spiders in order to make them die. And honestly, I think I've poured more hours into this game thanks to the crafting system. I don't necessarily hate that, but good lord. You are going to very selectively... Well, See how this is gonna go. We're gonna very selectively take certain magic items based on what it is that what you're gonna use for the party. Why'd you cast darkness?
To the death.
Give me a moment, and this will all be well. Look who showed up.
Please go in. God, this game concerns me sometimes. Eyegouger is stuck back there because reasons. Is the crossbow worth anything? I mostly ask because heavy crossbow can be a ginormous pain in the ass. I'm trying to clear the way for Eyegouger here. There we go. Why cast darkness in that? Okay, I know that I made it so as they were harder to see. I really wish I had a fireball right now.
My hand.
Give me a moment, and this will all be over.
Oh, hi, Direwolf. I had explosion. You just cast Bull Strength? You really didn't necessarily need to cast the Bull Strength, right? Ishka, would you kindly heal yourself? I know you have a buttload of potions on you. I should know I bought some and gave them to you. Wraith residue? Shadowy ichor left behind by a defeated wraith. Okay, but why is this person... Well, I guess they were a shaman. Oh hey, glowing fire essence. That's some of the best. Awesome. Quick rest if we can. Can't do that. I don't know why I have cure critical wounds prepared. I don't need it prepared. I can just cast it. But okay. There we go. Things that make me go, man, maybe I should have been a life cleric. Oh, hi, sword or blade spiders. Welcome to Faerun. Our spiders are equipped with swords. Nishka, where are you going? Nishka. 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 There's a big ass spider. Get the flip back here. At least let me buff you first before you... Alright. Nishka, you silly, silly woman. You're lucky you're cute. Cass, where the hell are you? I know you're... I know you have full plate armor, man, but come on. There we go. Outrider's Flight? It's a light crossbow with like grants +1 dexterity and +2 to attack. Halfling Outriders are champions of the Halfling community, elite mounted warriors who defend their various communities. This crossbow was created specifically for mounted use, and despite its compact size, it packs a powerful punch. That's pretty bitchin'. It's a crying shame that basically none of us are going to use ranged attacks throughout the entirety of this campaign. And yes, I'm gonna go in that cave. I just want to see if there was anything over yonder. Because let's see. It's a pretty twisty-turny sort of situation of a map, but I think that was it. But yeah, realizing that when it comes to clerics, I have quite a few in my repertoire of dudes that I could really, you know, use. Because after having played quite a few of them in 3.5, I realized that clerics weren't just, you know, the heal sticks of the party. Took a while to do that, simply because we were still super heavy into the one campaign we had going on. Hello. And one such halfling was going to be Varython, I believe his last name was. A worshipper of Dalathon. That was it. He had a brother who, much like Dalathon, actually had a sister that he worshipped. And I was like, oh yeah, you know what? This works out so well. And for the record, it did. It wasn't many a campaign that we got to play in, though. I think we had like 2 sessions of the campaign that they were in. Oh, slow spell. I'm so slow right now. I could have played him, though. I feel like it would have been as interesting, if not a little bit more interesting, but yeah. He was a life cleric, mostly. Let's see. I think it was a life cleric? Life and protection, mostly just so as he can keep his brother out of shenanigans. Who his brother, Zonthon, yes, was a troublemaker rogue, because of course he was.
To the death.
A nimble crossbow. Oh, plus alright. More crossbows. And more darts. Throwing axes. Kind of just led into a string of combats there. I apologize if I seem to have glossed over it. Most of it was just, you know, heavily glossed over a bowl because most of them were orcs. Hello. Yeah, at least we weren't lied to about the orc tribe here being bigger. I don't know about it being stronger, but I digress.
Give me a moment. Give me a moment.
A lot of bones.
It'll all be over.
Cassavir? Cassavir. Cassavir, did you seriously? God damn it, Cassavir. I know part of that is his AI because he hasn't been fully programmed to meet the needs I got going on, but good flipping god, man. He's a loner, a rebel. Swear to God. Earliest convenience, I'm gonna ditch him for villainy again. You know, knowing the types of players that have played lawful stupid like that, I can see him dying at least solid 5 more times before we get out of here. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Also, I suppose the downside of having... Well... I suppose the downside of having everyone having gauntlets of ogre power is that if they were to use bull strength, it's not going to be anywhere near as strong. Like, it's an additional +2. Simply because the +4 does not stack on top of the +2. It supersedes the +2. Hello, orc. Oh my god. Let's you do that in the thick of combat. Ah.
Settle this.
There we go. Y'all good over there? I hope you're not using your... You are using your smites. I think he's using his smites anyways. Which, you know, it's not necessarily a bad thing. I would hate for him to forget to use his smites. However... Oh, hi. However, it'd also be great for him to, you know...
Yes.
I don't know. Use his smites on things that would be a little bit better to use them for. Boss fights, the like. Subject number 1. Name, Fellow of Waterdeep. Male subject, white hair, hooked nose, balding, captured out along the high road, withstood torture for 3 days before dying. Analysis. Resorted to physical torture too quickly. His mind was weak and it would have been susceptible to mental torture. Subject number 2. Kailiana of Waterdeep, female, brown hair, overweight for an elf, physically weak, captured near Helm's Hold. Mind snapped after 4 days of torture, committed suicide. Analysis. We could have turned her. Next time, the subject will be placed in an empty room to avoid another such incident. Subject number 3. Unknown. Female, human female, elderly with a sharp tongue, killed during the first session. Analysis. I must learn to control my temper. Ah. Subject number 4. Sani of Waterdeep. Human male, middle-aged, in good health, surprisingly strong mind, has withstood mental torture for a week now. I should need to resort to physical torture to break him, and he will break. This one is quite a challenge. Note to self, BG is growing impatient with my lack of progress. If I can break Asani, it will go a long ways towards regaining BG's favor. BG.
Yes.
Also, Mage's Battle Robes. Oh, also a quick thing. We had found a belt earlier on. The sash is shimmering. It is one of those ones with spell resistance, and, you know, she doesn't have a belt yet, so why not? E-Batar plus
Your
1.
command.
Let's try to empty this place out before we find the boss. Which should be through that door, if anything. Or that door. This guy's coming through that door?
It will die by my hand. Let us settle this.
Oh my god. I'm sure you will. Kelgar, I know you love what you do, and what you do is killing. But could you please, for the love of God, stop blocking the pathway? It's just another living quarters situation. It seems to go down. Oh, hello. Oh, for love of... Automatically selecting an ally with the left click has gotten rather annoying when I'm trying to target a dude. I know I can just pause shit, but man, I don't want to pause every 5 seconds every single time that something dies.
To the death.
And they're blocking the path, so I can't... I'm just gonna... Guys. A lot of orcs. There we go. Night vision mode. Now, it'd be grand if all of you, for a little bit, just for a smidgen, decided not to rush off. I hate doors. Not to rush off every 5 seconds just because you might...
Seems enemies have arrived.
I hate you.
Time for a little fun.
Fine.
Die by my hand.
There even a little loot in here. You know, for an orc war camp, I'm presuming, there's just so little actual loot. I don't know, I thought that this place was supposed to be supplying an army.
I'll handle this one's fine.
Okay. Ah, more ore. Man, you know, of all the games I would love to see in a turn-based fashion, this is actually kind of up there. Where did they come from?
This one's mine.
Like, please, actually go over there and start whacking. Where did y'all even come from? We had discovered the ore and we had cleared this path. Oh my god, there's more of them. At least these ones are dropping potions. Yeah, where the hell do they come from? Because we quite literally poked the ore. It was all like, ooh, experience points for poking the ore. And then just, oh hey, suddenly there's like 15 orcs behind you. I'd call that DM shenanigans. At least now we're fighting off against orc captains. They're stronger, you see. You know what? make this a little easier on the party. Cassavir. Cassavir. Stay in. I really hope that he actually was in the range of the spell. Oh, God. And there's more inside. Come on, take out the shaman. That's a trap. The Kelgar just run inside. The whole party just run inside. No, it's fine.
I carry too much. We'll have to share the load.
Why do I carry too much? Wasn't carrying that much, was I? Y'all done? You happy now? No, I won't lie. I might be a little bit disappointed if all of these guys don't worship Grumsh. Taggart's Talon. Dagger with Keen. That's actually pretty bitchin'. Long sword, studded armor. Well, that shit's gonna have to start going in this thing. Again. Taggart's Talon wouldn't be a terrible thing to use, though. Like, legit, it's a keen dagger. Even if you don't hit on a... Oh, it'd be a 17 to 20? Which, if you're missing on a 17 to 20, you probably should be running. But even if you don't crit on those, because there's that whole crit confirmation stuff, then at the least you can, I don't know, deal some damage. Might get a crit, unless it's a creature that is immune to critical hits. But I think it's a good place to call it an episode now that we're not in much of a thick of combat. When we return, we got so many places to go in here, I don't know where to even start, but I think through the door over here might be a good place to start, simply because, well, it's there. So, thank you everyone so very much for watching. I hope you're all enjoying the series as much as I'm enjoying playing it, as much as my party decides to run off and fight things. And as always, I hope to see you folks in the next video. Take care. Cheers.